So this is the Airfix 1/72 Hawker Hurricane, new tool, very nice kit. This is one of their smaller boxings, so you get one marking. This is Series 1. Cartographed decals, and we've got an option for the early war from France, May 1940, from the Advanced Air Striking Force from number 85 Squadron. Again, lovely box art, as we come to expect from Airfix. Instructions, again very clear, nice write-up on the Hurricane itself. This is the Mark 1. Things start unusually with the wing, the underside of the wing, and attaching the top of the wing. But this goes towards making up part of the cockpit, which is based in around the wing section, as was the Hurricane, the way it was built up. And then we start on the cockpit with the chair and the instrument panel, which is supplied with a decal, then fixing the fuselage to the lower wings, doing the rear of the fuselage and the tail, and then running on with a few more details into the landing gear, so we can have it up or down, in flight or on the ground. And there is the option for the canopy is actually closed, but you can open it. I believe it does slide back, so there's not two canopy sections here, but it does work. You might have to mod it slightly. I can't remember. I've built one of these before. I think it does. It didn't cause any problems anyway, that's for sure. And that completes the build. So then we go on to the decals. Again, very nice. Printed by Cartograph. All the stenciling data. You got the one option with all of the correct markings for it. Film looks very good, very tight to the actual decal itself. Colour register is fantastic, and there's absolutely no problem from what I can see. I've used these decals in the past and they're absolutely perfect from these new Airfix kits. So everything's supplied in one bag, as is the case, which can cause a problem, but again, I haven't actually had a problem from this, but it can cause problems. And we've got the clear parts, which is very nice. You've got two front windscreens. I believe one is for a different variant, so it's not used in this boxing. And the rear canopy, very nice, very clear. You always dip it in a bit of clear if not, if you want to improve it or you feel as though it needs a bit more improvement. That's the clear parts. And then we're on across 4 sprues. We'll start with the fuselage halves. Very nice, very subtle detail of the wooden fabric ribbing that runs along the fuselage, and the panelling up towards the front of the fuselage, which is very nice with recessed panel lines and sparse rivet detail. We've got the chair and a few other bits, a bit of the landing gear. This is the landing gear for the option to close it, and that's for the if we want the landing gear up for in-flight. Then we've got the lower wing, which is again very nice, very subtle details with the this is largely a wooden structure with fabric over it, so this is captured very well under here, and the metal panelling that brought it all together is very nice with recessed panel lines. Now pilot figure and parts of the cockpit. And then we've got the upper wing, which is again all in one piece. Again, very well done on the fabric detail. And a few other bits that are used with the wheels, which are nice. With the wheels which are weighted, which is always useful. And then the last sprue is a smaller one with parts for the fin, cockpit, the nose and the propeller, and the underside of the fuselage, which closes that up, and that's where the tail wheel goes. So again, a very nice job, well done by Airfix on the Hawker Hurricane Mark 1. A nice early model from the RAF, and very good, and a useful addition for a Hurricane outside of the Battle of Britain, which you don't always see, so highly recommended.